Am I lonely or solo? I'm Marley with Pacific Widow Solutions, and I help people who've been widowed solve problems so they can focus on grieving and healing. There's a song by Seether called Broken, and it says, I'm broken when I'm lonesome, and I don't feel right when you're gone away. And there are times in grief where you can feel really lonesome and broken. But there are times throughout life, even in a relationship, when you can feel lonely. And to a lot of extent, it's about finding people you can connect with in various ways, knowing who your friends are, who your people are. And reconsidering, what's the difference between lonely and solo? I spend a lot of time by myself. I always have. And I'm okay with that. I like being by myself. But I have started to wonder if I would like to have a partnership again. And I don't know if I would or not. I think I might. And so I'm trying to be open to the possibility. I'm trying to not run away if it seems like, well, maybe that, would make sense. And I've also started attending singles events. And I set boundaries intentionally to help myself manage this because I knew it would be hard and different and uncomfortable. And so the first thing I did is I decided that if I go somewhere for a singles event, I will not drive myself. I will take a ride-hailing service like Uber or Lyft. One, so that if someone gets creepy, they don't see what I drive or my license plate, etc. And two, if I've just had a drink, I don't have to wait before I get back in the car. And that was a really good decision for me. I've been to 2 events now. The first one I went to was fine. I talked to some people. I actually made friends with another woman there. We exchanged numbers and we might team up at something, try to meet up at an event. Shared a bit of stories after the night. And that was good. And then I went to a second event. And I talked to a couple of people and someone did get creepy. And I felt like I needed to flee. And I just left. I said, I'm going to go outside for a little air. And then I walked around the block and I called a Lyft and I got in the car and took off. And I was happy that I could do that. But in the Lyft on the way home, the driver told me something that was really disappointing. I had always heard that you can kind of ask bartenders for help when you need it. That they're sort of expected that they'll give you an out if you need it. Well, this man told me that when he drives bartenders home, they sometimes say that they've drugged people so they get better tips. And that's horrifying. And so something I've learned from that is if you are going to be in a bar, you watch the bartender when he's pouring your drink. And that's something I didn't really want to worry about. And it makes me sort of sad. But now I know. And so I can plan that for the future. I've also decided that I don't think I'm going to go to these singles mixers anymore. I might go to structured events where there's like a game or speed dating or something like that. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that you can try something and then if you don't like it, you can change your mind and never do it again. I'm Marley with Pacific Widow Solutions. can follow me on Instagram and YouTube for more. Or reach out via email, pacificwidowsolutions@gmail.com. Take care.